G'day everyone, today let's do a walk around tour of this 1990 Mercedes-Benz 190 I 2.6. This guy has just over 250,000 kilometres on it. The instrument panel is quite detailed. It's got four knobs, four dials over to the left, including an economy gauge, which is a nice feature. In fact, this was the last model year that had it, as far as I know. In the middle we've got a big speedometer with these little hatch marks over here. Those are the top speeds in each gear, so that's the top speed in first, and second and third. And over here we've got the tachometer and an analog clock, which is another really nice feature. I quite like that. Now we have our cruise control switch. Got wipers and indicators, headlight controls, and nothing on the left, which is good because you can't accidentally trigger the wipers instead of the indicators. And the ignition key is on the dashboard on the left side for some reason. And the key looks rather interesting too. So let's see how it sounds. Starts up pretty nicely. So let's turn on all the lights, including the fog lights and the hazards, and roll up the window. None of the windows are automatic. And now let's... oh, the driver's door is a bit stiff too. Okay, let's look at the rest of the interior. Over here we have extra vents and climate controls, and air conditioning. Using sliders, I would prefer knobs, but sliders are okay. Recirculation feature right here. And another cool feature, this has dual zone air conditioning, which is quite impressive for a car this old. This is an 80s car, don't forget. And an aftermarket radio, which I pretty much never use because I don't usually use the radio while driving. It's okay. It must have been fitted with these aftermarket speakers that I definitely did not fit and would never fit to a car, but that's how I got it. This little coin tray here, adapted from an ashtray. Wonderful use for old ashtrays. And on the center console we have the mirror controls. It only controls the left mirror. The right mirror is manual. Also we have all four of our window controls. The rear windows don't work, sadly. They never have in the whole time I've owned this thing. And it also has a child lock switch right here. That switch was replaced because the old one was broken. Sadly it did not fix the window issue. Hazard switch down here, and this is the fader control for the speakers. Set all the audio to all front, all back, or somewhere in the middle. And it has a real handbrake instead of the foot operated parking brake like the bigger cars. And a very nice little armrest. Over here it has a good size glove box with a light and an aftermarket power unit installed by the previous owners, and little spots for your teacups or coffee cups, but no cup holders. It's a bit of a pain. There are no cup holders in this car. On the doors we have pretty much nothing apart from the latches and little storage pockets. Only on the front doors though. Both seats are fully manual. Forwards, backwards. Knob for recline. Another knob down here for lumbar. Adjustable seat belts and head restraints. And let's have a look at the back. Back seats in this car are quite comfortable. The driver's seat is quite far back, but not hitting my legs. I have plenty of room, and little cargo pockets on these seats. Another ashtray back here, not that I ever use that. Also no cup holders. Center console armrest, which is just a great big foam brick. And on this model, folding headrests. That's for added visibility. You fold them down when there's nobody in here. And on the door panel we have the window switches, which don't work obviously, and the latches, and that's it. Considering how small this car is, it's very roomy. There's plenty of headroom, and I'm fairly tall. Even in the back seat, there's plenty of headroom and legroom, and the seats are fairly comfortable. They're firm but comfortable, nice and supportive. Up here we've got the sun visors with vanity mirrors and an extendable function. Again, sun visor with mirrors and lights for driver, same slide out function. It's all identical. Also a warning for the seatbelt indicator. Reading light doesn't seem to be working, it's only the big light. Oh. God, I love that door thud. Unfortunately the doors do need a firm hand, but they make quite a nice sound when they do close. Let's see how it sounds under a few revs. This car has a muffler delete, so maybe why it sounds a bit better. Down below we have plenty of warning lights, and even an ambient temperature gauge, which is not quite accurate because the AC is on, and I think the thermostat must be a bit too close to the condenser. It's always a few degrees warmer than the actual outside temperature. It's not 30 degrees out there at the moment. Another one of my favourite features of not just this car but old Mercs in general is the window wiper. Just one.